My name is Slootweg, and we're here in the chemistry laboratories of the Van 't Hoff Institute for Molecular Sciences at the University of Amsterdam. So replacing fossil fuels is so important because currently they emit massive amounts of carbon dioxide. And that's why we focus on hydrogen instead and save hydrogen storage to allow the transition from fossil fuels to hydrogen. Well, what's good to know is that hydrogen is indeed a very clean energy fuel, but it's actually not so efficient as batteries themselves. It all starts with electricity. I mean, batteries can store and release electricity efficiently, but to use hydrogen, you need to produce it first using electricity. So actually, hydrogen requires an extra step. So you use electricity to make hydrogen, and then, for example, in a fuel cell, you convert the hydrogen back to electricity again. So in my view, cars will always remain electric or become electric simply because it's much more efficient. If you think of heavy transports, like cruise ships crossing the ocean, sailing for thousands of kilometers, then the battery pack would simply be too heavy. I mean, for a cruise ship, a battery pack would be at least 10 million kilograms in weight. And imagine sailing across the ocean, you cannot charge the battery halfway. That's simply impossible. And so there hydrogen kicks in as a sustainable fuel, and that's also the reason why the Port of Amsterdam has its mission to be able to import 1 million tons of green hydrogen in 2030. I mean, hydrogen is a flammable gas, and so it's essential that we can safely store hydrogen, which also will allow the transport in the Port of Amsterdam. And that's the sole reason that my group develops new materials that actually can efficiently store hydrogen and also effectively release hydrogen on demand. So for example, this material is what we work with. It contains 11% of hydrogen in this white powder. And actually on demand, from the powder in this bottle, we can release over 1,000 liters of hydrogen gas. So this you can easily store, easily transport, and at the point of sight where you need the hydrogen gas, you can simply release it. But we need also to convince the public in Amsterdam that the port will actually, store the hydrogen in large amounts. This is truly an interdisciplinary collaboration. How can we enable the energy transition with a key role of hydrogen? I mean, that is a major topic for our university to work on. What I find truly exciting is that if you think of the energy transition, I mean, this challenge is so massive. But if you convert it into clear knowledge questions, that actually scientists at the University of Amsterdam can help. From the enormous ambition of the energy transition, we break it down into small building blocks, questions that we can solve, answers that we can provide, and then of course scale up. Once we have the right materials for hydrogen storage, the next step is scale up at the ton scale, the kiloton scale, so that the Port of Amsterdam can truly implement our knowledge. I mean, that would be awesome.